Thank you. Thank you. Well, we are going to be talking today about certainly an extremely important theme and subject for the future of retail, which is the future role of the store and the physical store, and how stores are going to be reinvented, considering what we've been facing with the digital acceleration, transformation, and after the pandemic. So I'm going to open with some remarks, and then we are going to jump into our session and discussion with Alberto and Giorgio. We are back to social life, we are back to restaurants, and we are back to stores, we are back to travel, but we are different. So the pandemic affected both consumers and retailers, and we have a much higher digital penetration that we had in 2019. We have consumers shopping differently and running different journeys, and this affects the relationship with the stores. We had a decrease and a drop in foot traffic. Even after the pandemic, sales are back with lower traffic. And we need to understand how the journeys have changed since then. We have obviously more omni-channel transactions. It's more and more difficult to do. It will be soon impossible to attribute sales to single channels because consumers shop across different channels. And many companies took advantage of the pandemic period to review their portfolio of stores, and they shut down unprofitable or not strategic stores and to focus, concentrate, and open new and more strategic stores. So physical stores definitely need a new approach. They are and will still be relevant, but they need to be rethinked and reinvented. And the first and most important aspect, the role, and probably future role of the stores is to attract, maintain, and engage customers. And we need to be able to measure that, because if we can't measure the value that stores bring to the business as a whole, it will be hard to justify them based just on their direct P&Ls. So we saw marvelous things being deployed during the pandemic, like conversational commerce based on the stores, personalization, personal interaction with the customers, a much stronger connection to the CRM platforms and data. Stores are becoming service hubs. Stores are becoming logistics hubs, and they have been integrated into the fulfillment capabilities of the retail organizations. And of course, they've been turned into omni-channel hubs. But we need KPIs. New KPIs are crucial to understand, measure, and to reconsider the way we invest and develop stores for the future. It all starts with the data. We cannot shift from a product and operations-oriented retail culture and business models towards a truly customer-centric business model without being driven by data. And it all starts with collecting the data. We need to turn and rethink the processes and systems so that our stores will capture customers' data that will allow us to better understand their customer journeys, which will allow us to track their behavior and then build and scale upon new KPIs that will change the way we take decisions about stores, but about retail businesses as a whole. So the bottom line is, in order to rethink and reinvent the store, we really need to rethink and reinvent the retail business model. And this starts with the culture. We need to challenge the culture. We need to challenge the business model. We need to challenge the KPIs that will drive the new approach and new way of looking at stores for the future.